Sandra and Holga. Subscribe and join us in exploring the planet we call home. Today had an unexpected end to it. But before we get to that, let's back up 16 hours.
Good morning from Lanjaron. It's a tiny village in the Sierra Nevada region.
We just checked in at our hotel and we're just gonna have a quick lunch.
Not the healthiest lunch we've had lately.
We are going to Alhambra.
Of which we know absolutely nothing, except that it's a World Heritage and also that it's usually on top list of things you need to see or experience before you die.
But we do plan to see as much as we can during the day. The last stronghold of the Moorish rulers here in Spain, I have an expectation of Arabic Thousand and a Night. Oh, like a fairy tale princess, something like that. I have a feeling that the palace will be something extraordinary. If this is the baños, the bathrooms, what about the palace then? It's possible to buy an audio tour and you can connect it to your phone, but we are going to learn on our own today. So Google will be our best friend today. Okay, it's time for a short history lesson. The Christians, Isabella and Ferdinand, they took over at 1492. And since then, the whole area has been rebuilded and something is preserved. That's what I know so far.
The main attraction is probably Palacio Nasarias, and Sandra's going to fill you in later what that's all about. You do have to have a ticket to get in there. The queue is really long and you get a specific time slot. And our slot is in 30 minutes, so we have 20 minutes to kill before that. So let's go check out some other areas. This is the line to the palace. There are a lot of things you're not allowed to do in here.
When they were building the palace, the first king, Muhammad, stayed at the Alcazaba. Also did his son, Muhammad II. And then the palace was built.
Speed touristing this thing because we have to be in line for the Grand Palace in about 5 minutes. It's not a bad view.
King Muhammad came around 1250, and like I said before, the Moors, they held on to this place until 1492. The same year, and this I know by heart, as Christopher Columbus discovered America. Knew it without Google.
Now Sandra is Googling, so she can share all her knowledge with you guys in a minute. And me. Okay.
Thank you.
And we're inside. How many times have they checked our tickets since we got here?
About 5 times, I think.
They're really thorough.
This section is called Mexar. And it's hard to know what it looked like originally, because there was a guy called Yusuf who destroyed the whole palace and then they have rebuilt it. And there's been multiple reconstructions, so it's not the original, but it's still beautiful.
We don't like Yusuf. And cue the music collage.
This is the gilded room, that's all I know.
This guided tour is getting better and better.
Fun fact about the whole of the boat, the name origins from an Arabic word, baraka, but the Spains misunderstood for their word of boat, barca, whole of the boat. This is my favorite spot of the whole area. Look at all the flowers. And there is mayflies flying around. And look at this flower. Wow! Even the weeds are beautiful in this garden.
This is one of those places that keeps getting better the further into it you get. And we have a herd of people passing by.
I would compare it to a 7-course dinner. At the very start, you're hungry and then you get more and more full. Still, it is spectacular. And the gardens around the palace, it was like the dessert, and there is always room for a little dessert.
The area is so big, so you can easily spend a full day here. We're back in the car and we're heading back to Lanjarón where we're going to spend the night. But the day doesn't end here, because when we dropped off our bags before coming to Alhambra earlier today, we noticed that there's a fiesta going on in the city. So we're heading back as fast as we can, and I'm actually really excited about participating in this fiesta. It's going to be a lot of fun. We just got back into Lanjaron and the festival has started. And we're a couple of 100 meters away from our hotel, but the road is blocked. So we just have to sit there for
1 hour.
That's most likely going to be longer. Maybe we should leave the car and just participate in the fiesta.
Yeah, if we find a parking spot.
This is as good as any, in the middle of the road. This is what's causing the traffic to run to a halt. Everybody seems to have a lot of fun though. This goes on for a long way down.
When we entered Lanjarón, the police said it will only take 1 hour to get through to our hotel. We ended up waiting in the car for almost 3 hours. Now we are entering the streets of the fiesta. Let's see what it's all about. Can you please explain to me what's going on?
Alright, tonight there is a party, there is a carnival in the principal.
Yeah, so the parade.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we are with
Yeah,
costume.
you look beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. And tonight at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock?
11 o'clock. There's a party here.
Oh.
Yes, in the mayor.
There's a big party going on in about 10 minutes.
like the whole town is out tonight and everybody's having such a great time. So much fun. We've been sitting in front of the churreria where they serve churros. So I just had to get one. And this one is filled with white chocolate. Let's see how it is. So good.
To 2 in the morning. The fiesta is still going on, but we are going back to bed. Good night.
Good morning. We're still here in Lanjaron and we have a couple of hours before we're heading back home. So we're going to try to explore the city a little bit more and to see what it's like when it's not a festival. We are starting the day just like the locals do it, with breakfast. And breakfast, that means espresso.
It's a whole different town this morning than yesterday. Quiet, but still people out having breakfast, buying their bread. A morning walk on a Sunday would take about 2 hours for the residents because they have to stop and chat with each other and then they stop again and chat with each other. Very nice though. Lanjaron is really a small town, just under 4,000 inhabitants. And everywhere you go you can find these small alleys, quite pretty, picturesque, cozy.
Everybody knows each other and everybody seems so happy. I think they're really enjoying their lives here. We've seen this a lot here in Lanjaron. On almost every street corner there's a tiny hole in the wall where there is some sort of saint or another figure from the Bible. The cool thing is that vendors, they just leave their stuff here. Everything is open so everybody can come in and help themselves to whatever they are selling. But there seems to be some sort of respect in the town. We found the one open shop and it sells newspapers and threads and earrings.
No wonder people are happy. Sun is shining, warm, it's beautiful. Look at this little alley, it's beautiful. Imagine living here and each Sunday you go and buy your fresh, newly baked bread. Have a little chat with your neighbors. I would like it. And that will wrap up today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, follow us on our journey, our travels. Next week we are going on a road trip and that means daily vlogging for at least a couple of days. See you!